All right, all right. Hey, Vikings fans, welcome into the Skol Hop. Evan here. Austin will be joining us here in a little bit, but we're just a couple of dudes from Iowa who like drinking beer and we like watching and talking about our Minnesota Vikings. So we're excited about Monday Night Football tonight. Got the Bears taking on the Vikings at home. Just watched the ESPN commentators make their picks. Seems like everybody's on the Vikings side tonight, so that should make for an exciting game for Vikings fans, anyways. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we're excited to be doing this live thing again here tonight. And yeah, looks like we got one person here right now. We're hoping for a few more tonight. If you're watching this after the fact, thanks for watching. Um, we're we're just excited. This is fun. I don't know what else to say at this point, but hey, JK, you're here, and you got our notification. That's great news, my friend. Great news. We're glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. We're pumped. Got a beverage here, ready for a great Vikings game here tonight. Here we go. They are now inside the stadium. I'm going to turn this on. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for listening to the game or not, but otherwise, it's kind of uninteresting. Joe Buck saying there's a lot to play for the Vikings right now. That's true. Very true. Troy Aikman saying the Vikings are in the divisional race, which is true. Only 2 games behind the Lions at this point. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Um, Packers beating the Lions on Thanksgiving was good news for the Vikings, even though it was the Packers. You never want to root for the Packers, but we were rooting for the Lions to win as Vikings fans. Vikings currently have the 6th seed in the NFC, so squarely in the playoff hunt. When Austin jumps on here in a little bit, we can talk about this. But JK, yeah, we're watching on YouTube TV. Austin will be joining us too, and he'll be on YouTube TV as well. We'll try to sync things up between the two of us, anyways. But still have Joe Buck and Troy Aikman on right now, talking up in the booth. Stadium's dark behind them. Not sure if you can hear the audio in the background of the two commentators for tonight, but Joe Buck, Troy Aikman on the call for ESPN. Sounds like we got another commercial break here before we get to kick off. We're talking about Josh Dobbs. Interesting little stat that I saw today. Let me see if I can find it quick. It was on Twitter. Um, Mute these commercials here while we're talking about it. Just an interesting statistical comparison between Josh Dobbs and Justin Fields. Josh Dobbs has mostly better stats. He's got a better completion percentage, 63.5 to Justin Fields, 62.7. Um, he has a better passing yards per game average at 201 to Fields 195. they're tied for passing touchdowns and interceptions, 12 apiece touchdowns and 6 apiece for interceptions. But then on the rushing side of things, attempts, yards, average yards a carry, rushing touchdowns, Josh Dobbs leads in all of those statistical categories. So that's really interesting to me, just knowing that Justin Fields has been touted as this big rushing quarterback phenom, and yet this, no-name journeyman quarterback who's been on 6 teams in the last 3 years or something like that has better rushing stats than he does. So, yeah, interesting stuff. We'll see how tonight's game plays out. I know there was a stat out there too that if Josh Dobbs rushes for a touchdown tonight, I think he would be the first Viking quarterback to rush for 4 rushing touchdowns in 4 consecutive games since Fran Tarkenton back in the 70s. So that's been fun to watch these last handful of weeks, watching Josh Dobbs be mobile from the quarterback position rather than your traditional pocket passer in Kirk Cousins. So that's been fun. Ooh, Chick-fil-A commercial. Love Chick-fil-A. Probably my favorite fast food restaurant of all time, Chick-fil-A. So shout out to Chick-fil-A. Number 1 meal with Chick-fil-A sauce and a Coke. And when they ask you how many Chick-fil-A sauces, you say as many as you can give me. And that usually means 4. So, JK with the comment about Josh Dobbs. The Browns let Josh Dobbs go for nothing. And yes, that is true. Pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar is what the Vikings picked Josh Dobbs up for, and he's played well. I told Austin, and we maybe mentioned this in last week's live stream, but I kind of predicted a little bit of a regression. We may have talked about this on our podcast too. We talk a lot of Vikings stuff all the time, but anywho, yeah, I kind of predicted a slight regression from Josh Dobbs. Nothing major, but it's definitely been a little less than what we saw against the Saints and Falcons. So hoping for a little bit of a turnaround tonight. That would be a lot of fun to watch. We're back on the game here. Turn on the sound, and he's in the tunnel right now. He looks good in purple, I will say that. Josh Dobbs looks really good in purple, especially in those throwback uniforms that they're wearing tonight. I think those are pretty awesome. Lisa Salters is on the field right now, giving the update on Josh Dobbs as the player introductions are happening in the background. They're kind of giving the Josh Dobbs timeline right now. Traded from Cleveland to Arizona in August, started the season opener for Arizona on September 10th, and started, I think, 7 or 8 games for them before making his way to Minnesota right before the trade deadline on Halloween. And now he's about to play in his 4th game as a Viking. And there he goes out the tunnel. The primetime night game atmosphere at US Bank Stadium has to be just incredible. I've never been to a night game there. I've only been to 2 day games, but man, it's got to be electric. Got to be electric. I would love to go to one someday. Consider going to this one tonight. Tickets were pretty cheap for an NFL game. But Monday night, when you're a high school teacher right after Thanksgiving break, it's just kind of tough to swing that. All right, another commercial break, and hopefully kick off when we come back. Let's see here. What else can we talk about? I made a list so that I didn't have to sit here and stare awkwardly. We already talked about Dobbs and Fields. Oh yeah, the Panthers fired Frank Reich today. That was interesting. Won one game with the Panthers and lost all the rest. And I think Austin tweeted out on our account earlier today that he's one of the most quickly fired coaches of all time. Let's see if I can find that quick on our Twitter. I guess I was wrong about what Austin tweeted. Austin said that he's one of only 3 coaches to be fired in back-to-back seasons. So that's interesting. But yeah, Carolina Panthers on the lookout for a new coach. They promoted their special teams coordinator to the interim head coaching role. So we'll see what they do there. Definitely a Vikings connection there. Adam Thielen ended up in Carolina after this season. So he's had a rough go in Carolina. He himself, I think, has played well, which has been encouraging to see, both for Vikings fans who wish him well and for Carolina fans who wanted to see him produce. But his team, unfortunately, has not played well, and they're the worst team in the league. So Frank Reich is out as head coach. That was the latest breaking news of the day in the NFL. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Let's see, what else can we talk about? We got 4 people in here now. That's fun. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We're still waiting for the game to kick off, and of course waiting for the other half of the Skol Hop, Austin, to jump on here. We're both dads of little kids. This is bedtime. Oh, there he is. There's the man himself. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? You can hear me. Oh. Well, what are we going to do about that? If I turn the game on, can you hear that? Or the commercial in the background? Zales commercial? We've got JK here. He's been chatting with me, so I think he can hear me. I don't know why I can't hear you, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Okay. I'm
There
using
you
a
are.
different camera, and I think I confused the microphone and the camera. We're good now. I think I got
There
it.
you go. I thought you were messing with me again for a minute.
No, I promise I was not.
You've been known to do that in the past.
One time, all right? All right. Oh, man. How's it going, JK?
We do have a handful of other people viewing as well. We've got 4
Hello,
people,
hello. Yeah, I got a couple other people in there.
so that's good.
Yeah. What are you drinking there, Ev?
Got the Kinship Amber Lager, one of the beers that we featured on the podcast not too long ago, probably
Yeah.
a handful of episodes ago,
Mm-hmm.
based out of Ankeny, Iowa. It's good beer. I like it.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a good one. All right, what do we think? What are your predictions?
My prediction, I'm going to say Vikings win 28-14. I think it's a 2-score game. I think they win handily. I think they have a big second quarter. They've produced a lot in the second quarter, it seems like, once they find their rhythm. And I think Josh Dobbs gets another rushing touchdown.
Okay.
I
I
think
mean,
he
he has one in every game this
right.
far, doesn't he?
Well, and I think there's a stat floating around out there this week that if he gets one tonight, he's the first Viking to rush for a rushing touchdown. First Viking quarterback to rush for a a rushing touchdown in 4 consecutive games since Fran Tarkenton. So
Hey, that's good company.
we'll take that
Nice.
if that happens.
All right. US
Adrian Peterson's on the sideline tonight too.
I saw that. I wondered if he was going to be blowing the Gallagher. Looks like he is.
Maybe we could get him to suit up and solve our running back issues. I don't know.
Well, I tweeted a reaction to him on the sideline, basically saying he's probably trying to convince KOC he's good to go. He can play again.
He's blowing the horn.
Yep. Did he play last season, or was that?
I think he did. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check. But
if only we had the collection of all information.
Adrian Peterson. Google it. Oh, make a tackle. Come on. There we go.
Oof. JK, I hope you get the Dobbs rush TD, but I really don't want you to get that Fields TD. Was that seen on the tackle there?
26. Is that Kenny?
26 made the tackle? Yeah, that's
is there more than 126?
Not on the Vikings.
Used to be Adrian Peterson.
No, Adrian was 28, man.
He was 26 on the
for the
Redskins.
For the Redskins, yeah.
Played for the Titans and the Seahawks in 2021. I don't think he played last year.
Oh, yeah. So not at all last year. I forgot about the Titans Seahawks. Oh, man.
Those uniforms look sharp.
I like them a lot. I don't agree with you that they should make them the full-time uniforms because I like the regular ones, but there's nothing wrong with those throwbacks.
I think the throwbacks are where it's at, and I think we should go back to them at least for a time.
Yeah. But hey, JK, if it's garbage time and it doesn't affect the game, sure you can have all the Fields touchdowns you want. But the Bears are going to win. Their best running back does need to have some production. So
the Vikings also have to stop the run.
Yeah. First play was good. 1 yard. All right. Are we synced up here?
I've got 35, 34, 33, 32 play clock, 31, 30.
Oh, I'm like 7 seconds behind you. I'm just now hitting 31, 30, 29 on the play clock.
All right. Let's hit it again. Let's see where we're at now.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15.
I'm still a little ahead of you.
That's all right.
We'll sync it up before another play.
Yeah.
6, 5, 4.
Okay, I'm only a couple seconds behind you. Dang it.
Throw, caught.
Yep. All right.
DJ Moore.
36, 35, 34, 33, 32.
I just need to pause for a second. There. Now we should be good.
27, 26, 25, 24.
Oh, now I'm behind you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, we tinker with it too much. Do we still have JJ? Or JK? Sorry, man. All right. Okay, that's a good run stop. I don't know why Metellus just fell down there, but that'll work.
It seemed like Herbert just ran into his line. Wasn't even tackled. He just ran into the back of his own guy.
Well, if there's no hole, that's a good thing. All right, so you said, what, 28-24 Vikings?
28-14.
Or, yeah.
I think it's a 2-score game.
I don't think that's too far off. Unless the Bears luck into some crazy broken plays that turn into big rushes, this looks like it might. Oh, okay. All right.
Get him. Sack him. All right. Here we go.
Oh, JK, what are you drinking? Man, I like the whited out uniform there. I think they said for the Lions game they're going to have another whiteout like they did last year.
Yeah, they've already got the center field logo whited out.
Yeah. I think
looks
that's
sharp.
more for the throwback aspect right now. All right, come on. Oh, good grief.
Man, Komet.
Man, that's going to be what down was that? Was that third down? That's it. Oh, come on.
I think I think he got it. I think he fought forward for those
Yeah,
yards.
but just by where the refs were standing for the spot, that seems.
It was 2-on-1 for a second there too. It was Pace and Metellus on Komet. Like, just bring him down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty plain to see that he got it. All right, no more. That.
Wishing I had Komet as my tight end right now on my fantasy team.
Well, he won't get too much more.
I do have the Vikings defense tonight.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're probably still sitting at 10 points right now.
As long as they don't go negative, I should win. I'm playing Brian.
Nice.
So, Brian, if you're out there watching.
He might be. He asked about it earlier. He might show up for a little bit.
He's got DJ Moore on the other side.
Oh, well, he just got a few tenths of a point.
Yeah. I'm up by I forget, 10 or 12 or something like that.
Is that Super Slav? How's it going, man? I assume. How's it going?
Hey. Got another viewer here. Thanks for joining us.
We're not in Minnesota. We are Iowa based.
Yeah, we are Iowa boys that love the Vikings.
All right, stop him here. Yes. Don't let him escape, dang it. And here he
Did he get out? Oh, I'm behind you.
Come on, seriously?
Goodness gracious.
That's so dumb. Yeah, I'm a Hawkeyes fan. I know they're gonna get creamed in their game coming up this weekend, but dang it.
In Illinois, I see. Yeah, we're close to Illinois. We could throw a rock and hit Illinois, probably.
Yep.
Unless you're Mac Jones, and then you can't throw that far.
Oh, come on. Wrap him up.
Was that Tonga?
Of course. Come on.
Goodness gracious.
So you're probably rooting for the Bears tonight if you're in Illinois.
Sheldon Day couldn't wrap him up.
And then just let him go. Good grief.
Yeah, Metellus lets him by. Ugh. Turnover or something here would be perfect.
Or just a stop. They've really. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely Vikings focused, but I mean, we're not going to be jerks to any team, really. So if you like the vibe, stick around. Maybe give us some talking points here about the Bears. My hot take is that the Bears' best running back is Justin Fields.
Gave up on the Bears about 10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Finally wrapping him up.
Good. Yes. Ivan Pace, man. He's having a year.
Yeah, especially for an undrafted dude. Yeah, we like Iowa too. It's a fine place to call home. If you're interested, we do have a podcast, a weekly podcast. We talk about the Vikings, and we drink Iowa brewed beers.
That's what I'm drinking right now.
Yeah.
Iowa beer.
All right. Oh, there you go. All right, I'll take it. They're still in
All right.
field range
All
though.
right.
Well, but that's the thing. We're not going to talk trash. The only Cleveland Brown I'll talk trash about is Deshaun Watson. Yeah, your niece looking at colleges. We both went to an Iowa college as well. You and I. It's a good state. It's a solid state.
We would recommend it. I moved to Iowa from Minnesota, so I've lived
Oh,
in both.
interesting. Yes.
All right, you and I have to get synced up on this
Yeah, we
commercial
do.
break here
What's the
because
easiest way to do that?
I don't know. Maybe let me try to go back to live
Okay.
and then you catch up with me. I don't know. Or maybe I'll pause to get back to where you are. So, commercial break starting right now. Chick-fil-A.
It's still showing Justin Fields on the screen.
Let me know when you get to Chick-fil-A.
You could wait for it to go to the next commercial, and then once I say boom, hit play.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. So, we're going to have to wait again because it already advanced to the next commercial
AF.
for me.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
What is
So
the
there's
next
some little kid movie commercial or something, and then the
one?
next one is a
Corona right here.
Corona.
Yeah, but now we're probably going to be a few seconds off anyways.
The tree just lit up.
Feliz Navidad.
Corona
All
Extra.
right, iPhone commercial right now.
Yep. We're close enough now.
Okay.
Hey, we got 5 people in here.
Hey, welcome, guys. Are we related? We're not.
We are not related.
We've been friends for what, 20 years now?
A long, long time. Yeah, since 2000. We were kids.
Yep. Yeah. We can kind of go into our story a little bit. We do we have that in our intro, or is it just kind of like a welcome? Maybe we should go.
Not on our like YouTube or podcast trailer or anything like that. We don't really talk about that, but
Mhm.
yeah, we should. It's
Yeah,
kind of fun. I created the monster of a fan that you are.
you did. So Evan's a born and raised Minnesotan, and then moved to Iowa. Sorry, I'm stealing your thunder here.
Oh, go
Moved
for
to
it.
Iowa when we were what, 10?
Yep.
And then I was not a football fan really at all. Nobody in my family really is. But then when he moved to my hometown, we became friends and just hanging out with each other, going to each other's houses. I became a Vikings fan too, just by osmosis. And then I just became a monster of a Vikings fan.
That's true. And then we went to high school together. We went to college together. We were in each other's weddings.
Yep.
And then kind of after college and getting married, you settled in our hometown. I settled in our college town with,
Mm-hmm.
started our families kind of 2 hours away from each other. And a couple years ago, I moved back and here we are doing a podcast and a live stream. Josh Dobbs going deep on the first play.
Got him. No,
He got
it's
it.
incomplete. No, dang it.
Oh, Jordan
Oh,
Addison.
goodness.
Come on, man. What a way to start a game.
Welcome, Brian.
Hey.
Oh man, our most prized Vikings memorabilia.
Prized. Mine's hanging up behind me. Signed Robert Smith jersey.
Yeah, mine's kind of a tie between some crazy awesome person gifted me a Justin Jefferson signed jersey, which is pretty awesome, and I have one of those like stadium art pieces that's like a sunken version of the stadium. Man, that was good question, Brian. Brian, what's your favorite piece of memorabilia?
I think I think the defender kept the ball off the ground.
Yeah. I don't know. That would have been a really
If he would
sketchy.
have lost that challenge, Vikings fans everywhere would have been mad.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Gosh dang it.
No, he was down. That was not a fumble. Well, that's a terrible way to start the game. Really close incompletion downfield, a nothing pitch play, and then a sack. At least the jerseys look good. Oh, your Peyton helmet isn't the Colts Peyton PEY, or do you have a Walter Payton helmet?
Super Slav says he's got a Brian Urlacher signed ball. I have a Brian Urlacher signed picture. Nice.
There you go, Najee Thompson.
Celebration coordinator for the team, right?
I think so, yeah. Brian, yeah, Brian is a Colts fan, and he's talking about his Peyton Manning signed helmet, which is pretty sweet. That thing is awesome. It's the black version of the helmet.
Well, the Bears have 47 yards. The Vikings have -7 yards.
Jeez.
What a great start to the game.
Yeah, that's awesome. Gotta love it.
Toppling Goliath, is it worth the hype? Yes, I would say so. Pseudo Sue, for
Yeah.
sure.
Pseudo Sue is, I mean, it's at least tied for my favorite beer, if not my favorite beer. Yeah, it's super good. I mean, I wouldn't travel cross country just to try the beer, but it's really good.
They've got to have it in Illinois. I feel like they distribute outside of Iowa, don't they?
Yeah. JK said that. I think he said it in Ohio. Pete Bursich. I love Pete Bursich. He does a lot of good Vikings Entertainment Network stuff.
Yeah, and he's the color commentator on the Vikings radio network, isn't he? With Paul Allen?
Yep, with PA. I was trying to see how I could listen to their broadcast.
If you ever figure that out, let me know.
All right. We're getting a couple of viewers. Brian came to join the party. Got some people commenting. What do we think so far? Bears are obviously looking better than the Vikings are. They're a better kick from having the lead in points right now.
Fields is 8 for 8.
Yeah,
too.
they need to figure that out.
You got to get after him.
And he's had a couple of plays so far where he's extended the play, and then Brian, I am not in prison. I'm in my basement.
You could say being a Vikings fan is like being in prison.
It's a certain kind of prison. And of course, now Fields
runs for a first down.
Brian, are you in prison? Brian, you could actually make a cameo in our live stream if you wanted to. It's a little cold out, though. It's a short commute.
Maybe the opposite effect will happen if he shows up from what happened with the Colts game. Maybe if he shows up, they'll start winning.
I don't know. I don't know if we should test it.
The Bears are like a toddler. They start fast and get tuckered out quick. I like that, JK. Goodness gracious. Jeez.
I'm not being kidnapped. Can't say the same about Evan. All right, we need a turnover. We need a wake up play here. The Bears have dominated the game so far. All right, a sack would be a nice wake up play.
Yes, get him
down. No, that's at least grounding. What are we doing here?
Don't throw the red flag. Don't do it. I thought I saw Kevin O'Connell reach back.
I don't understand. I don't understand grounding. If that's not, I mean, sure, he was probably
He was out of the pocket.
but like, did it get to the line of scrimmage? I don't know.
You're gonna call him down, right?
Well, no, I think the ball was out of his. Oh, so 2nd and 22. Did they call it a sack?
I think they did call him down.
Timeout. Okay. Fields is either great or horrible. No in between. Then he's horrible. He's athletic and electric as an athlete, but
Well, then they had too many men in the huddle there, so that's nice.
So 2nd and 27.
Yeah, we need Wanham and Hunter to start getting back there, being disruptive.
I mean, they've had some good disruption in the backfield. It's just Fields has extended a few plays. It's not sustainable. 2nd and 27. They'll find a way.
Ryan wants to know if we have any sponsors. Not yet, but we are open.
We are open to one. Brian, in our last live stream, I was wearing a certain Big Top hat the whole time.
You were asked if it was a Big Grove hat, and I think
somebody thought it was the brewery Big Grove in Iowa City. I said no. I gave you at least like a 5-second little pitch. We played college ball. No, no.
Austin played more football than I did in high school, though.
Yeah, but I didn't even play after sophomore year.
I played 1 year, 7th grade.
No, we are not the most gifted athletes. Evan more so than I am, but
I ran track and cross country, and now I coach track and cross country. You're gonna go for it on 4th and 10?
I mean, they just got 17 yards in 2 plays. This would be a demoralizing thing. Also, where are they? It might be a weird place of the field. Come on, stop. Oh yeah, that'd be a long field goal after already missing one. No, come on.
Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. How do we give up a 4th and 10 to the Bears? That's frustrating.
That's almost timeout worthy. Well, end of the quarter.
Get an NFL team in Des Moines. That would be interesting. Maybe a little too close to Minnesota and Chicago and Kansas City for that matter.
Yeah.
A lot of Chiefs fans around here. A lot of Packers fans.
Yeah, but we'll start seeing those die out. Those are just fair weather fans for the most part.
Packers fans make me frustrated. That was trash, JK. That was indeed. But hopefully your assessment of the Bears is correct, and down the road they will tucker out, and Vikings will. The Vikings are slow starters. They typically pick up in the second quarter, and that was my prediction pregame. Second quarter, the Vikings will figure it out.
Yeah, they ran 3 offensive plays in the first quarter.
That's all? 3?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. 3 plays to 19. Still have -7 yards.
Yeah, they haven't had an offensive play since since that sack on Dobbs. Yeah, we do have a common enemy. Evan and I attended the Bears-Vikings game at the end of the year last year, and the chant on the way out was anti-Packer chant.
We're a PG rated podcast, so we can't repeat what they were saying. We have little kids at home. We don't want them hearing that sort of thing.
Also, Brian's in the room too. We don't want him to hear the foul language.
Brian's with you now, or is
I meant the metaphorical room.
The digital presence, not the physical presence.
Yeah, he didn't reply at all to my. I do have a fantasy relevant player. If Jordan Addison gets 42 points or more, I will win 2 different fantasy games.
Well, shoot, if you would have caught that first pass, he'd be well on his way.
That changes the game right there.
Appreciate the confidence from Coach there.
I didn't. What did he say?
He just said, "We'll be all right. We'll get into a rhythm. We'll be all right."
I mean, it's hard to do anything when you haven't touched the field for
10 minutes plus.
Gotta get a turnover or something.
I think pretty much everyone in the NFC North hates the Packers.
Yeah.
Unless you're the Packers or a Packers fan.
Take some more plays like that.
Yeah. He can throw it away all he wants. Bears have had 7 first downs with this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's opposite of what you would have expected from this game and from these teams. Totally opposite. We got to think they walk away with 3 points at the very least here.
I mean, that'd be a victory for sure.
Good. I was buying them.
Oh, that was okay. Unless they go for it again. Yeah, that going for it on 4th and 10 was demoralizing.
Not going for it, but converting it was demoralizing. All right, they're going to take the points here, it looks like.
Justin Fields is 12 for 12. Or he was. He started 12 for 12 before that throwaway.
Yeah, he's 13 of 14. Feel free to miss again, Kairos Santos. He won't.
Kevin Seifert on Twitter is saying half of Fields' completions were caught behind the line of scrimmage. Average air yards of 1.7 per attempt.
That adds up. It's basically more running.
Yeah, I mean, it's a short run game.
Yeah.
All right. The Vikings don't even have a first down yet. Bears have 7, did you say?
Yeah. 7 first downs to nothing. 6 passing first downs.
All right.
Crazy.
Well, the defense hasn't really afforded themselves the chance to take a breath. And the offense didn't help them much either with 3 and out. I expect to not see many more first down passes from here on out after that first one didn't work.
The Vikings are a pass first team, though. I think they're going to have to figure something out.
Maybe not. Maybe less bombs down the field. They got to figure it out. I mean, it's still a 1-score game, but Man, it's frustrating against the Bears of all teams. Like,
It's a frustrating start for sure, but I think we'll turn it around here. Beer always helps. I'll be right back.
yeah, super Slav. How do you say that? Super Slav, super slave. Field strength is rolling out. It's just, I mean, he's an athlete, so he can extend the play a little bit longer. He can buy some more time, but yeah, I don't think the Bears coaching staff is going to be the same staff next season. I think that head coach is working his way out of a job.
Got an Austin pour there.
There you go. Yeah, the time of possession right now, the Vikings have a minute and 39 seconds of possession. The Bears
14:46.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
That's crazy.
All right, we got to do something on offense here.
Okay, super Slav, short for Slavic. All right. Yeah, got to wake up. I feel like the game hasn't even started yet, and it's.
Let's hope that's the case.
Stadium has to get loud. Offense has to gain yards.
Pretty quiet right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Touch back.
A lot of Slavs in Chicago. All right. Kevin Seifert also says the Vikings minus 7 yards in the first quarter were the fewest by any NFL team in the first quarter since the Packers had negative 12 in week 1 in 2019 against the Bears.
Wow.
All right.
Take the boot. Dobbs taking it himself.
And now you only have negative 4 yards this game.
Yeah, all right.
Slav Dobbs is not a rookie. I think this is what his
fifth or sixth year.
Yeah, 5th or 6th year in the league. He's been a backup most of his career, but he was the starter for the Cardinals for the first part of this season. Vikings traded for him at the deadline after Cousins went down.
All right,
Alex.
Okay. First down. First down of the game.
In the positive yards.
Skol.
All right. Well, already flirting with midfield. Another run.
Now we're back in the hole.
Jeez. Back down to probably 0 yards now.
I've got a friend.
Oh.
You got to stand over here.
Hello. Go Vikes. Going to be a good luck charm? Or are they going to throw for a touchdown right here?
Let's find out.
Oh, Bears, go.
Blasphemy.
You're
Sleeping outside tonight.
Bed. Oh, no, Joe.
All right.
What just happened? You need to go to bed now. Good night, buddy.
All right. Thanks for coming, hanging out, Slav. Come back. We'll probably be up through the game.
Oh, yeah. We'll be here.
Oh, there's a flag?
Flag?
Yeah, but after.
Hey, Joey Bag of Donuts is back in the house.
Joey, Skol.
Oh, we got a flag for taking the helmet off. That would have been nice a few games ago.
Man.
Jeepers.
Dang. Joey, what do you think happens the rest of the game? Think the Vikings turn it around? What are they saying?
They just said that it was a taunt, and it's his first foul
Oh,
towards the DQ. His face mask is like falling off.
good. Is he trying to say that's why he took it off? You still can't take your helmet off.
I don't know. Ugh, man. All right. Well, let's just take it right back.
That'd be nice.
Trade
Come
turnovers. You're on record as saying that the Vikings don't turn the ball over, they win the game. So
Yeah.
that's out the window at this point.
Yep.
Well, Bears shooting themselves in the foot, though. I like how Troy Aikman can call the penalty before the ref does.
All right, Joey thinks the D shows up in the second half. Yeah, I think a key turnover, like you said, Joey, that'd be nice.
You just need the momentum to shift back to the Vikings. I mean, the Bears have sucked the air out of the building pretty much from the get-go.
Yeah, that first play to Addison would have been massive.
Oh, false start.
Oh,
Yeah.
Metellus was about to get an easy sack. Oh man,
I think that's Brian Flores's just all those blitz heavy packages that he brings that just freaks out those offensive linemen and they flinch.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting to see if the Vikings defense is responsible for, or how many false start penalties the Vikings defense is responsible for.
Yeah,
It's got to be a lot. I agree with you, Joey. Divisional opponents are tough. That was a nice tackle.
there it is.
Byron Murphy.
Although that kind of tackle is one that's easily shaken off. But it was perfect then. Perfectly timed. And there was another one of Fields' quick passes that don't go too much farther than the line of scrimmage.
That big screen game.
3rd and 14. Come on, get a stop. I think you're ahead of me, Ev.
Rush 3. Fields is scrambling.
Yeah.
Throws deep. Oh, Metellus with a big hit.
And that was clean too.
Mooney.
That's Mooney won't forget.
Woo. It was a big hit on Metellus.
JK says the Bears are going to start doing Bears things. So I think this drive is kind of proven they've kind of S the bed after that interception here.
Yeah. Well, a couple of big penalties, and then
Will Raggets on Twitter said nothing says 3-8 football team like following up a turnover with 3 consecutive penalties.
Metellus is maybe going to the blue tent here.
They'll look at him. Hope he's all right. Metellus' Michigan Wolverines are going to have a bye week here, an exhibition game against the Hawkeyes. on Saturday.
That's about right. See if the Hawkeyes can score more than 15 points.
I doubt it. Highly, highly doubt it. Oh. Is there a flag? Yeah. Dang it. Running into the kicker.
Running into the kicker. Darn it.
At least that doesn't give him the first down. That's so dumb. Ugh. Oh, it's declined. Okay. All right, Dobbs. Take us home.
Got to get it figured out here. We've got one first down. No, we've got 0 first downs. And we have 1 first down. It was a rushing first down.
Paul Charchian on Twitter says Metellus should have been flagged for helmet to helmet on Moody. I didn't see it live, but I guess if
I didn't see him lead with his head. It looks more like his shoulder.
Yeah.
And it almost looked more like they just collided. It wasn't even an intentional hit. I don't know. I don't understand those rules. JK thinks the Vikings can start doing Bears things too.
They can't start doing them.
We don't want them to do them, but they are capable of doing them.
Yeah, Joey Lovie Smith. Yeah, that Bears Packers rivalry, that's a big deal. All right. Now they turn it around. I just hope they don't sell out for the run game that obviously doesn't work. I mean, you've said it a trillion times. It's an obvious thing. The Vikings are a pass-first team.
Yep.
They're going to die by the run if they keep trying to run it. It's not – I don't think it's just Madison not being a great running back. I think that helps in the bad numbers, but –
he's the scapegoat. Easily.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, the offensive line doesn't open up the holes in the run game, and they don't do as well as they do in the pass game. I don't know if it's scheme. I don't know what it is, but it's just the perfect storm of having a bad run game. See, Frank Reich was fired today.
Yeah, it's kind of big news. I mean, that's what happens when you win 1 game out of 11.
Yeah. Brian brought up a good point. Brian first was telling me he may be the first coach to be fired in back-to-back seasons, but I looked it up. There's been 3 of them, including Reich today.
Yeah, I mentioned that before you came on.
Yeah.
Just trying to talk about stuff.
Mm-hmm. But Brian also pointed out that he may be the only one, and he is the only coach to be fired mid-season in back-to-back seasons, which is very tough to do. All right.
That's a nice run up the middle. I'll take a 6-yard run every play from Ty Chan.
Yeah, especially when you're only down by 3. There's still a lot of game left, but man, it just seems like the Vikings have tripped out the gate and they haven't started anything yet.
Need a completion, and that's not going to happen. Man.
3rd and 4. Jeez.
Pass interference?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. There's a flag. Oh, roughing the passer?
Oh.
Yes.
All right, we'll take 15. We'll take 15. Just leave 15 alone, but we'll take the 15 yards.
The Bears have definitely proven that they're the less disciplined group so far.
Yeah, but the Vikings, the Vikings overall, they have very few penalties on the season. Oh yeah, I think the timing wasn't what did it there. It was the way he
Body
moved
weight.
down on the
Yeah.
quarterback.
I do have I can hear Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
Okay. Well, I can't. It's not coming through our audio, so that's good. Or do you have a headphone in?
No, I decided to go without headphones this time. So,
Nice.
yeah. I don't have it up loud. And I
Yeah.
actually, like, on the YouTube TV interface, turned that volume down
Oh, okay.
so that I can still hear you over that.
Yeah. Well, a short
Man,
completion. Another 3rd and 3 or 4 here. Probably can't bank on getting bailed out again. All right. Clean it up. I think this Bears defensive line has given the offensive line some fits. Third and 5? I thought it was closer than that, but okay. I guess not. They just need to shore up the protection up front.
got time there. Throws a duck
Oof.
and another
There's
flag.
a flag.
2 flags, says Joe Buck.
Well, it's either on the Bears or
Pass interference or a holding, maybe, or Eberflus looks flustered.
So does KFC. Nobody knows what's going on. Russ hasn't said anything yet. Yeah, their hands up before the pass. Holding. Okay. Hey, that's an automatic first down. Declined. Oh. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Chicago, for the 3 yards and the first down.
Looks like we still got some viewers in here. Let us know if you're in here. Shoot us some comments. Give us some stuff to talk about. What do you think of the game so far? Oh, yeah. All right. I mean, if the Bears are going to hand us yards, we'll take them. But you got to beat them on your own, too.
Complete a pass. There we go. CJ Ham.
Ham?
CJ Ham. He's a Minnesota boy.
Yep. Joey, I hate to gain the yards through penalties, but they're still yards and they still help the team. Joey, have you checked out the podcast? I think you first heard of us last week when we got Grassi rated. But yeah, let us know if you checked out the podcast. This week we made our website live too.
Oh, Brandon.
Find every episode of the podcast on there. Another 3rd down. It's not going to be an easy game unless they find something that they can exploit coaching-wise.
They're 0 for 1 on 3rd down still. They only got a first down on that penalty. They have not earned a first down on 3rd down.
All right. Man, those uniforms, the more I look at them, the better they look.
They're so cool. All right, here we go. Come on. Oh, no!
Seriously?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The chemistry is not there. The chemistry is not there between Addison and Dobbs. They are not on the same page right now. Gosh. It was a good throw by Dobbs.
Just a little too high, right? Good decision.
You got to catch that. It was right here.
Yeah. That wasn't too high. Dang it.
Man. 2 picks. This is kind of like the yeah, Brian, we're gonna need you to come be the one that breaks the spell here. Just like you did for the Colts game last year. But this is starting like the Why can't I think of the game? The Falcons game when Dobbs came in.
Yeah, but the negative play is going longer now than it did against the Falcons.
True.
Joey, what do we think of the throwbacks? You like the color rush better. I mean, I don't think that's a terrible take. I like these throwbacks. I just think the Vikings have overall good uniforms. I don't know. To me, they're the perfect mix of modern and classic. And I'll throw the throwbacks in there too.
And I think the throwbacks should be the regular every home game uniform. They're pretty awesome.
They are.
I'd like to see a 90s era throwback, because these are 70s era throwback, the ones
Yeah.
they're wearing tonight. It'd be fun to see a Randy Moss, Chris Carter era, Dante Culpepper era starter jersey.
Yeah. Romy, all the uniforms look pretty similar. And yeah, they're classic. They've never tried to have, I guess the 2010s version were kind of a bold take, but other than that, they've had some solid uniforms over the years.
Yeah, thanks for listening to the podcast, Joey. We appreciate that. Could be worse. Could be the creamsicles. The creamsicles are okay.
I don't mind the creamsicles. If I were a Bucks fan, I wouldn't want them to be like the everyday uniform, but I mean, they're not. I don't think they're bad, and they're beloved among Bucks fans.
The Bucks fans do like them.
That was, the more they show that play, that was just a bad look for Addison. I think the ball was good. Maybe it could have been a little bit better, but Addison should have pulled that in. Oh my gosh.
The poop brown Green Bay, those were bad. Yeah.
I didn't understand those ones. The Vikings have benefited more from penalty yards than their own yards. 45 penalty yards for the Bears, 20 offensive yards for the Vikings.
You're not going to win football games that way.
Nope.
That looked like a false start to me, but good sack.
Ooh.
Fields got licked.
Yeah, he was in the middle of being turned around, and then Mattel came and
he smacked his head on the turf hard too. You almost wonder if that's concussion.
I mean, usually when you see plays like that, guys get pulled off for evaluation. Yeah, look at Metellus come off the side. I don't know. The more I see that, I think Fields tried to. I don't know.
Metellus has to be careful though.
Metellus was there, but Fields definitely.
Yeah, Metellus has to watch himself though, because that earlier tackle on, was it DJ Moore or whoever was receiver? He's probably got the attention of the refs now.
Yeah, I think Mooney was the receiver, but yeah, you're exactly right. You don't want to have them looking at you too much.
All right, 3rd and long. Let's go. Why is Harrison Phillips coming off the field?
He looked upset. Did he miss or I don't know, or is he just throwing some swagger around?
I don't know, but why would he come off the field? He's one of the best up front guys.
Yeah, but this is a pass rush. I think he's
True.
Better suited for the run game. Yeah, look at those guys on the line. They're all linebackers. And they're blitzing.
Speed. Incomplete. All right, 4th and 9.
All right. Where are they at? Are they going to go for it again? Oh, turds.
No, they'll punt.
All right. I'm going to hit up the restroom really quick. I about said, do you need anything? But I realized we're not in the same spot.
I do, yeah, Joey, I like the Chargers powder blue. Those are cool. And the Patriots old school, with the kind of the football player snapping the ball. It was a cool logo. It's a cool look. I like that. Well, Powell's going to take that. Go, go, go. All right. Good return. More yards on that return than I think the offense has total. 14-yard return. All right. Good, good. We have 20 yards total on offense. So that was close. Yeah, JK, definitely don't want to see a flea flicker here. We don't want to get cute. We don't want to do anything smart. We just want to play good football. Maybe complete a pass without an interception. Complete a pass to a Vikings player, not a Bears player. That would be preferred.
All right.
Yup.
Yup.
You wearing your custom jersey? Your Medician jersey?
I am.
Nice.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah. You've had that one for a while, haven't you?
A year or two, maybe.
Oh, I thought you've had a custom Medician jersey longer than that.
I got one when we were kids, but it was obviously the different style.
Oh, sure. I was folding laundry the other day, and one of my kids busted out my youth medium-sized Dante Culpepper jersey, and that was fun.
Nice. Yeah.
Definitely does not fit me anymore.
Yeah, you probably need a little bit bigger than a youth medium. You don't have any, current jerseys, do you?
I don't. Nope. I've got this one that's also probably a youth jersey, and it's signed and forever enshrined. And then I have that Culpepper jersey, and I think that's it. I don't have any adult jerseys.
Gotta change it. I have a rule. Usually, obviously, I'm breaking it right now, but that I only wear jerseys in the stadium. But figured for the stream, and I guess I wore it on the podcast one time. Those seem like appropriate times.
The things we do for the pod.
Yeah, wearing a jersey, such a sacrifice.
Drinking beer. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
I suppose.
It's my turn this week, right? To bring the beer.
I think so. I was thinking we could share out our little spreadsheet here on the website.
Oh yeah, are you able to do that?
We'll put it out on the website.
Oh, I thought you meant right here on the list of beers we've had.
We could do the beer list and our pick'em list.
Oh yeah, okay.
That whole spreadsheet we put up there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Something we can update. Dang.
Another negative play or 0-yard play.
Yeah, Romy, it's always good to have attire that is up to date and that you can wear. Got to rep the team.
Joey Bag of Donuts says he's got a Harrison Smith color rush. That'd be cool. I'd wear that.
They get that custom made. They didn't sell Harrison Smith color rush jerseys. Good choice though. It's a good play.
Addison's got a catch. First down. Yes. All right.
There it is.
Let's take that and go forward now. Come on.
There it is.
Some momentum. Finally. A breath of life.
Yeah, I've got a couple of jerseys that I got from the, fake Chinese website. They don't look too bad. They're not awful. Is there a timeout? What's going on here? Are they saying he's down? Oh, son of a gun.
Dang it.
No, nowhere ever. Have you ever seen that in any game ever? This isn't even a challenge. They're just going to.
This is like the Bills game last night where everything that could go wrong did go wrong for the Bills.
3rd and 6. Man, seriously. You just can't. I mean, it's the right call.
It is the right call, but you're right. That doesn't happen to teams other than the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We gotta do something here. We need a first down. Should have run a hurry up there and just snapped
I
it.
don't know why Ham is out wide, but they motioned him back in. All right.
Ah!
At least he didn't pick it off. But what is going on?
Man.
That's on
Man,
Dobbs. That's just a bad decision.
I did say that Dobbs would go through some sort of a regression, and I think we're experiencing that right now.
Yeah, that's just. I mean, that's good defense by Johnson, but that's a terrible, terrible decision.
Did you see Justin Fields in the background? He looked like he could have dunked there with how excited he was. Jeez Louise.
All because of a delayed. Let's look at that play again. That's so frustrating. We're feeling the loss of Cousins here.
And JJ.
Yeah. I mean, at least, I don't know, a better team, and that would have been a pick six. If you're playing a team other than the Bears, the way you're playing tonight, you're down by 3 touchdowns so far.
The Bears currently have a 51.1% chance to win this game, which I don't think anybody would have predicted going into this game. 3 first downs to 8. Vikings have 2 first downs from penalties, 1 rushing first down. That's it.
Yep, JK, that's how I feel. Well,
big gulps, huh?
Yeah, Joey, I'd like to see the 2023 Bears show up again. Although, what was it, last week? 2 weeks ago, and the Bears lost to the Lions? They looked like they were primed to win that game, and then they gave it away.
Which I think says more about the Lions than the Bears.
Yep. Well, the Bears are doing it to the Vikings right now.
It would just be frustrating to win the game by 3 points.
Yeah,
I was expecting to win by 2 touchdowns.
You did say that. I never made an official prediction. It'd be unfair to make one right now. Yeah, Joey last week. Yep. Oh,
Still a lot of football left.
There is.
But it's not the second quarter that I had envisioned.
Looks like they're going to have to hold out to have a good half. Good halftime adjustments. Random Vikings on Twitter says throughout the playbook, bring back Dobbs backyard football. Yeah, because that should have been an interception right there. That was just a terrible decision.
Goodness gracious. Come on. Jeez.
And the screen that works for every team except the Vikings, I guess. Good grief. Oh, man. Why do I care about this so much? I blame you, Evan.
Yeah, well, that's what I was born into.
Well, didn't have to drag me into it with you, but you did, jerk.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Good boy, DJ.
All right. There's one. I'm waking up against the Bears a little bit.
Let's go.
Yeah, JK, you're right. Except for 1986, the Bears always do Bears things. All right.
How awesome would that have been if DJ would have caught that?
That might have been a score right there.
That might have been.
Although Fields probably would have caught up to him, even only 15 yards. Romy, you're right. You can't really ever expect the Vikings to win by 2 scores. Not the last couple of years, at least. All
I
right.
think I think Flores is starting to figure this offense out.
Well, I mean, the Bears' offense hasn't really done anything outside of that first long drive or the first quarter. Yeah, they've made some penalty mistakes, but nothing crazy. That screen worked for them a few plays ago.
Got a few flashes in the pan.
Joey, will the Vikings win a Super Bowl before they give you a heart attack? I think in true Vikings fashion, if I ever have a heart attack, it will be at the exact moment the Vikings lose the Super Bowl. It'll be just a double whammy.
Get him. She is so elusive. Ah,
4th down, though. Are they going to go for it? 4th and what, 6 or something?
it's the 2-minute warning, so they have some time to think about it.
Shouldn't be the 2-minute warning. He ran out of bounds. There's 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock.
Their punter's out there. That could be a smoke screen, though.
Yeah, especially with the 2 minutes here. Yeah, he ran out of bounds. I don't know why the clock didn't stop.
The ESPN app is ahead of us, and it's got it at 4th and 6 at the 2-minute warning. So,
Will Raggett says something I agree with. Vikings can take the game over if they can just muster any offensive competency. That twice now we've had some heartbreaking Addison plays. The first offensive play of the game, I mean, it would have been a crazy catch, but a drop, and then that they made the right call, but where his knee was down before he got the first down.
And I think maybe that's even like coaching right there. Like Kevin O'Connell just tells him like, get a playoff, go, go, go. Yeah. Like, I don't know. And maybe he didn't see that. But we've seen a few moments that way with Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah. Joey said, I almost said deal, but then I ended the sentence with the Vikings losing the Super Bowl. Yeah, JK, I agree. The Vikings, the way they've been playing, they should be down by a lot more. But the Bears are going to bear. Romy, I'm definitely a Hawkeye Iowan. I think Evan.
I'm a Panther.
Kind of apathetic, yeah.
I'm a UNI Panther. Northern Iowa Panthers, which no one's ever heard of. But that's where we went to school. It was Northern Iowa.
Yeah. We're both Panthers, but yeah, I'm definitely a Hawkeye fan. I just not to the extent of a Vikings fan that I am. Joey, you're absolutely right. If I didn't walk away from the team after that Blair Walsh missed kick, then really nothing's going to do it.
Was I with you for that one too?
No, I was actually – so the day of the Blair Walsh missed kick, my father-in-law, I think it was a surprise birthday party for him. And I was watching at my house with my brother-in-law and a friend of his. And my wife went to the party spot early to set it up. And so I was just watching the game with my brother-in-law and his friend. And did they really just not show the beginning of this play? Anyways, we were going to be a little bit late to the party. But that was okay. Everybody understood because I'm a Vikings fan. I'm going to watch the Vikings. And the Vikings were playing well, and it looked like, they're going to drive and they're going to make this kick and go on to next week. And Blair Walsh missed the kick. And I just remember putting my hands in my head like, what? And my brother-in-law and his friend, they're both like, they're not Vikings fans. They're just like, are you all right? I was like, yeah, I'm good. Let's go to this party. Yeah, so that's the story of that day. I'll never forget that birthday party.
I was with you for the NFC Championship game against the Saints in 2009.
Yeah, if that game I said before stole the childlike fanhood from me, but I'm still a fan.
Well, there's a reason the Vikings hate the Saints and hate Sean Payton.
Yeah, Payton's just, I'll say it, butthole eyes. He's just a horrible person. Yeah, let's just recap all the bad stuff the Vikings have done on offense this game so far. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9. Figure your stuff out, guys.
Complete a pass, Josh. Brandon Powell.
Got him. Oh, that was such a good, necessary, needed pass. Did he get out of bounds? He did. No, he didn't. Oh, come on.
It doesn't matter. We have 3 timeouts.
Yeah, but still. I almost think you need to call one right now. Was that 20 yards?
What a great catch.
You could almost argue offensive pass interference there, but nope. Okay.
Yes. Take a timeout.
All right, there it is.
Timeout.
Timeout right now.
Good catch by KJ, too. Good to see him back after the hard hit he took a few weeks ago.
Is this his first? I thought he was back last week.
He was. Yeah. But he was quiet last week. He didn't really do a lot. Maybe 1 or 2 catches.
Joey, roommate, was really worried about him after the kick. Yeah. That was a demoralizing game. I've heard from stories of people that were at the game because it was, blizzard-like temperature.
I was outside at TCF Bank.
Yeah, it was at TCF Bank Stadium. And I guess everybody just piling out. It was just like the saddest snow crunch-filled silent steps you've ever heard. All right, come on.
Keep going. Oh, TJ, get better gloves, my friend.
And that, I mean, yeah. Oh, flag?
Pass interference.
Give it to us. On TV, honestly, it looked like Gordon had decent. All right. Okay.
We'll take foul. Spot foul. Let's go.
Was it on Gordon?
Yeah.
It must have been before the TV panned over because it looked like he just had good position. I'll take it, though. Shoot. Oh, yeah.
He got hooked.
Yep. Oh, and in the face? Honestly, that face thing is probably what sealed it. These refs have been seeming to let these cornerbacks grab arms all day. Throughout the whole season, it's been frustrating.
All right, here we go. In the red zone. Let's get 6. Pass first team. We got to throw it, though, Josh. You got to throw it.
Oh, there's going to be a hold there.
Ugh.
And intentional grounding. Joey, it sounds like you're still not over the Blair Walsh kick game. And if I'm honest, neither am I.
But Bud Grant in short sleeves at that game, that was iconic.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe that for sure. Do they have the little Bud patch on their jerseys tonight?
I don't know.
I know they did earlier this season when they wore these jerseys.
Yeah, the first game. But I know they've had that sticker on the helmets. 2 fouls on the play, both on the offense. Yeah, this is so dumb. JK, we shouldn't be over that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Coming from a Browns fan, that means a lot. Yeah, that was another defining moment in Vikings history, at least modern history. Come on. He was out of the tackle box. Must not have gotten to the line of scrimmage. I know. I don't think it did at all.
No runoff because of the offsetting penalty, which is a silver lining, I guess.
But yeah, that wasn't even close to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 24. Come on. At least they're in field goal range, but I'm going to go ahead and knock on wood now for that. Come on. 5 seconds left.
Gosh, dang it. Okay. All right. Create a play, Josh. At least able to avoid the sack, says Joe Buck. JK, I will never be over going 0-16.
Yeah.
In the first season I owned season
Oh
tickets.
no.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, that's as a fan, if you can stick with it through something like that, that's how you know you're hooked.
I think if we lived in Minneapolis, we'd have season tickets.
I will be a season ticket holder at some point in my life. That's a promise.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
No, I've
All
said it
three of
before.
you.
I told my wife that not too long ago. She's like, "No, we won't." Yeah, you
That
go to a
was a good
game.
screen.
Yeah, but it still didn't
Still
get you
fourth
24
down.
yards. And now they're gonna run it down.
Kick the field goal,
So
tie the game, going over to, or going to halftime. Frustrating first half.
John Creasel on Twitter. Just kick the field goal before he throws another interception. Yeah, Jake, you're
Yeah.
right. I don't think there's any question that they're gonna kick the field goal here, but that sucks because they were in a good position before that terrible play with two penalties to hopefully go down, and it's so frustrating. Now you gotta hopefully make it. Blue Moon rules. Looks like we got a Bears fan in here. All right. Thanks, man. Thank you, Blue Moon. Yeah.
All
You can
right.
stick around. We're not going to trash talk any Bears fans or players or anything. We'll just call it as it is. We are Vikings fans, but we like to have good conversation. All right, tied up at the half. And a game that before the game, I would have thought the Vikings would be up by a touchdown or two at this point. But now, after this half, I'm thankful it's a tie game because the Vikings offense hasn't done anything. Defense has woken up a little bit, but I wonder how much of that is the Bears bearing, as some of our viewers would say right now.
Definitely a frustrating first half, for sure. Not what we wanted, not what we expected.
Nope. I wonder what stats look like right now.
Team stats.
Yeah.
158 yards to 76.
Man, Dobbs has 2 interceptions right now.
Yeah, that's the big thing, I think, is the turnovers. Luke Braun on Twitter was saying, like, this is some bad quarterback play. I think he's right.
I wonder if they've gone away from the whole KOC calling the game and narrating everything after the break of the huddle. You'd think Dobbs has a little bit of a better understanding of the playbook now, but I wonder if they're giving him more of a leash than they have before, and if that's not the best idea. Total guess by me. I have no idea, but
I like how on the broadcast here they like gave a 30-second recap of the game, and now they're talking about Frank Reich getting fired. They're like, yeah, this game's not really worth talking about. So let's move on to other news.
yep. Only against during a Vikings game would the 1-10 Panthers get more conversation time than the team that's currently in a game.
And this is what it's like to be a Vikings fan.
Yep.
JK doesn't think Addison will get you those 42 points.
Hey, it's still early, man. Although you're right. What does he have so far? 2 catches for 9 yards. Man, he's got to be feeling like he's left a lot on the field so far. Again, that first pass would have been a really tough catch, but not impossible. And then the knee down play, that was again, it was the right call, but still. Brian, what's the history behind the word skull? We've looked this up before, haven't we?
I don't know. Have we?
I thought we have.
Let's
it essentially means like cheers, doesn't it?
Yeah, cheers, good health. A salute or a toast to an admired person or group.
So there you go, Brian. Skol. I do know that the Skol chant is a bit of a borrowed rally cry for the Vikings. Was it a handful of years ago? Was it the Icelandic soccer team were famous for starting the game with the big doop doop Skol, and it was just this huge thing. And the Vikings, I think respectfully, like they did it in tandem with the Icelandic soccer team. They like adopted it as their own as well.
I guess I don't really remember that, but
yeah, this would have been, I don't know, 2015-ish maybe. Joe, you've never seen a Vikings game in Minnesota? Yeah, I mean, US Bank Stadium is an incredible stadium. I don't know. There's just you feel sunlight wise that you're outside. I think outdoor stadiums are a little bit overrated. Sure, the quality of football and the historical atmosphere, that's kind of cool, but I don't know. I like indoor stadiums.
I definitely like US Bank for sure.
What's that?
I like US Bank for sure.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It just feels good to be in there. I never saw them when they were at, well, what is it now? Huntington Bank, TCF Bank Stadium. But I think it was the first year US Bank was open. I took the family up. We saw a Hawkeye Gopher game at TCF Bank on a Saturday. And then the next day we went to the Vikings game at US Bank Stadium. So I've gotten the TCF Bank experience, which is cool. It's a nice outdoor stadium, but
I saw them play the Packers at TCF Bank.
Oh yeah.
For I think it was my 23rd birthday. 23 or 24, I can't remember. It was 2013 or 2014, one of those years. That was a fun week of football for me though, because I went to the Vikings game. We lost to the Packers. Teddy Bridgewater looked really good. He played a really good game. I think if that game would have been 3 or 4 minutes longer, the Vikings would have won it. But then later that week, we got to see I went with my in-laws to Iowa, Nebraska at Kinnick Stadium. And that went into 4 overtimes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
The craziest college football game I've ever seen. And I was neutral. I was not wearing any Iowa or Nebraska stuff. I was with Nebraska people. But yeah, that was a fun week of football for me.
Yeah. JK indoor so you can get a Super Bowl. I think on top of that, especially in a climate like Minnesota, you make a stadium, an indoor stadium so that you can use that $1 billion facility for other things like a concert or monster truck rallies or really anything. Like if you have an outdoor stadium, you can't use it in Minnesota all year long. Yeah, Joey, US Bank. It's absolutely a masterpiece of a building. I went to Lucas Oil Stadium with Brian in the preseason to see the Colts play the Bears, actually. Lucas Oil, that's a good stadium, too. It really reminded me a lot of US Bank Stadium. And I think it's the same architecture firm that designed both stadiums. But yeah, I don't know. For me, maybe I'm new school. I don't know. I'm not a proper football fan because I prefer the indoor stadiums. Although I've been to Kinnick a few times too. That's a good stadium.
Kinnick is pretty cool.
JK, the Browns don't even use it for decent football anymore. Yeah, I don't know if the Browns have ever used it for football decently. I might have to go back to Bernie Kosar for that. Good pour there, Ev.
That was a good one.
That was a good. Well, we didn't get Grossi rated again, at least not yet. It's probably a once-in-a-lifetime deal.
It's all right. I feel good. I feel good about the 7 people we have right now.
Yeah. If you haven't already, say hi. Let us know you're here. Hopefully we can be more entertaining as we cheer on some Vikings touchdowns in the second half, because we will be entertaining. Should we take this opportunity, you and me, to try to get synced up a little bit better?
Yeah, we could.
Because I think you are ahead of me.
Oh, my wife just says hello.
Oh, hey, Raven.
I also just got a notification that my screen limit has been reached, so somebody in my family is watching the game.
Hope that doesn't mess with you.
Yeah. I'll just take it over again if I need to. We're on some solar panel generator commercial right now. Visit 4patriots.com.
I just got a skip ad for a relaxing video.
And we're on women's soccer. Oh, no. Olympics, maybe? Sports.
There, I'm seeing a B. Oh, here we go. Sports. Second half starts in 2:58, 2:57, 2:56, 2:55. Does that help at all?
Yeah, keep the countdown. Hang on. I'm at 2:37, 2:36.
49, 48, 47.
Okay,
46,
keep going.
45, 44. I can also try to refresh too and see if that'll help me, because I'm a full 10 seconds behind you, I think.
Hang on. Let me see in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see where we're at now.
Oh, it just went to an ad, Airbnb ad.
All right. We'll see where it is when you come back. Joey's seen 3 Vikings games at Lambeau. I would love to see a Vikings game at Lambeau. That would be sweet.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
JK misses the multi-purpose stadiums like Cleveland Municipal or Oakland. Well, Metropolitan Stadium and the Metrodome were both multi-purpose in Minnesota until they were demolished. It wasn't until recently that Minnesota had separate venues for football, baseball, and college football.
Yeah. The U.S. Bank Stadium can actually, there is a way that they can make it into baseball mode.
Never more scared than when we won in Chicago,
though. So when Evan and I went to the season-ending game at Soldier Field last year, we didn't get any grief whatsoever. We also are not saying, Joey, you are, but we are not kind of obnoxious people.
We're not.
So we're not going to be inviting the craziness. But yeah, maybe it was just the year the Bears were having and the year the Vikings were having. We didn't catch any grief. I have a conspiracy. I did go to the beer stand at one point, and I paid a lot more for 2 beers than the people in front of me were paying for 2 beers. So I think maybe my Vikings jersey cost me some dollars on those beers, but that's speculation.
Well, beer in Chicago is way more expensive than it is in Minneapolis.
The beers at US Bank Stadium were not cheap, but we were also getting like high quality craft beers and don't get me wrong, I enjoy a good, quote unquote cheap beer, a Coors Light, Milwaukee's Best. I can drink those and enjoy those, but we were paying for local craft beers in Minnesota what we were paying for, the cheaper beers in at Soldier Field.
That is true. All right, where are you at?
Okay, it's third. Play clock's at 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. They're about to snap it. In motion, snap the ball.
Alexander Madison has a big run. I just fast forwarded. Sorry.
Whoa! All right. That might be as longest of the season. Okay, we'll take it.
All right, where are you at?
Okay, play clock 34, 33, 32, and now it's
replay.
Yeah. Eric Thompson on Twitter, like we've all been saying, get Madison more carries. Okay, play clock 12, 11, 10.
Perfect. Yeah, we're synced up now. We're good. We're good. All
right. Oh, come on. Dang it.
Throw it.
No, he was down. But still, that's at least a 8-yard loss right there. Yeah, Blue Moon Sweat has made the Bears pass rush way better. 2nd and 18. Dang it. Come on. Snap the ball. Okay. Big pass. Not a big pass, but at least he caught it. 3rd and 10-ish. Oh, you're at what, the 45-yard line? 3rd and 11. Okay, we can do this.
Get on your rocket. Rush it yourself, Pastronaut.
Oh, man.
Jeez Louise.
At some point, you gotta think about what you're doing here.
I don't know that you go for it on 4th and 7 at the 50.
Yeah, but the way your defense has been going, I don't think they're doing it.
I think you try to pin him deep, although Ryan Wright hasn't had a great season either.
I mean, not as good as he has been.
This pass rush, where did this come from for the Bears?
I mean, I think Blue Moon has a point. Montez Sweat, they're going for it. Whoa.
Or at least going to try to draw him out.
Snap. No flag.
Get the first down. Oh, goodness gracious. That's the right call. He didn't get it.
Get the.
There's just nothing going the Vikings' way tonight. Nothing.
Welp. Yeah, JK Welp. Man, this is frustrating. Joey, 3 Bears fans he was with created a shield for. Oh, dang. Is there an incident there? Yeah, Blue Moon. I don't know. KOC may have decided to go for it there just because the Bears were successful in going for it on 4th and 10 earlier in the game. Man, all right. Defense has to bail us out here.
Yup.
Turnover would be great. I don't hate the going for it call there. Didn't work, but man.
It was a really tough call. You're at the 50-yard line, more or less.
I do like the call to go for it. I mean, maybe run a little bit further before you make the break there, TJ. I don't think TJ was the first read on that play anyways. At least he caught it. We saw that same route and pass not work twice at the end of the Broncos game. Yeah, he should have. That's just not running.
That's not good route running there by TJ.
I mean, maybe he ran it to its design, but you got to modify it a little bit there to. Are they going to try to?
No, they should not.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it.
Don't challenge that. You'll lose the challenge every time.
I think that was just the TV giving us a better look. Come on.
Get him.
Oh, any other quarterback, and then you just.
Jeez. All right. Well. Something's got to click here for the Vikings if we're going to win this game.
I mean, yeah, the defense hasn't been horrible. But, like, those plays against a non-Justin Fields quarterback, that's a sack. It's just Fields is an athlete and can move around a little bit. Yeah, JK, I'm thinking the same thing. How is this a tie game? Oof. That running back hit his head on the ground pretty hard. They're in 3rd and short.
Right, 3rd down. Let's go.
3rd and 3. Hopefully it's a loud building right now. That'd be great. That would be great.
Yeah, we're up to 10 people. I think that's the most people we've had watching so far tonight.
Yeah. Hey, if you're
thanks for joining us.
Oh.
It's been
by 1 yard.
It's been frustrating if you're just now joining us.
We're here though. We're talking Vikes. Evan's drinking an Iowa brewed beer.
Yup.
And the Vikings Cinderella has turned back into a pumpkin. Oh wow. Yeah, Joey, maybe don't go to Soldier Field anymore. Sounds pretty scary. Yes.
Yes. That was DJ, wasn't it?
Yeah. But Hunter was on the other side, keeping contained. Yeah. That's good. Evan, I think you and I have probably one of the biggest discrepancies in screen size anyone can have.
I'm watching on a 24-inch computer screen, and you're watching on your 100-inch projection screen.
110 inch.
All right. Well, we should do this together in person since we live 5 minutes apart.
We should.
Can live stream together sometime.
Well, I think we're already planning on live streaming next week's Vegas game, correct?
2 weeks from now, we got the bye week next week.
Oh, sure, yep.
But yeah, we'll plan on live streaming the Raiders Vikings game.
Maybe we can plan to be at the same location for that one. That'd be cool. Design quarterback run. It's going to go. Ooh. And they're in field goal range. So dumb. This game is frustrating. Get a turnover now. I mean, the Bears definitely look like the better team this game.
They played like it. A little bit of a trap game situation, maybe.
Yeah, but still. Oh, man. All right, we got 8 viewers in here. Do we have all Vikings fans? Any fans of other teams? JK, I think you're a Browns fan. Blue Moon, if you're still here, I think you're a Bears fan. Third and 2. JK, I don't know if you know this, but the best kicker in the NFL is consistently the kicker against the Vikings. So you can just add 10 yards to their range anytime they play against the Vikings. Oh, Brian's still here. Got a Colts fan in here. How is that not that? It was
False start. Come on.
Right.
There we go.
He is not that'd be awesome if that would have been a turnover. But it wasn't. They're just going to double their score right here. Or they're going to fake it and get a touchdown.
If you haven't picked up on the fact that Austin is the pessimist and I'm the optimist, I'll just point that out and make it very obvious. Go ahead and miss it again.
That'd be great. I don't think we're going to get 2 misses. I guess he did. Yeah, I already missed one. No, it's down the middle.
Joey. All right. Body break. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, Joey, the people you go with definitely make or break your experience at a game, almost as much as the score. Man. All right. Who thinks the Vikings turn it around? Score a touchdown here. Everything just magically gets figured out of nowhere. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. I don't know. I don't think it's over, but I definitely think the Vikings need to figure this out. The Bears, I think the Bears defensive line has been giving the Vikings fits, or more so Josh Dobbs. I think whatever magic Dobbs had his first few games as a Viking, that seems to be going away. Or maybe it's just that there's more tape for him out there now, and teams have figured it out. But there was tape out for him with the Cardinals anyways. So I don't know. I'm afraid the Dobbs magic is running out. And I'm pretty sure Oh, Joey's a secondary Chargers fan as well. That's okay. But anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure the quarterbacks for this game, obviously Dobbs was a starter. Mullins, I'm pretty sure, is healthy, and he was the backup. And then Jaron Hall, he's listed as inactive, but he was the emergency third quarterback. So kind of telling to show that Mullins is already back to his backup role over Hall.
Which is interesting given how well Hall played in those 2 drives that he had at
Yeah,
Green Bay.
that's not just game time too. Like they see them in practice, and Mullins has some equity. He's the longest tenured non-injured Vikings quarterback right now.
Brian, I think you underestimate how close my bathroom is to where I'm sitting right now. It's very close. Austin knows. He's been here.
It is very close. Brian, you should come on the pod sometime, and then you will see how close that bathroom is.
Yeah, we could record it right here. This is it. This is the podcast studio.
It's a skull cave.
It's a pretty magical place.
It is.
We enjoy it. It's fun.
Already in this short time, a lot of good memories in there. Raven also doesn't think you washed your hands. Raven, go check out the soap in that bathroom and let us know if it's been obviously used or not. We'll put Evan on blast right here on the stream.
I'm in my own house. I can do whatever I want.
And no one's judging. Well, okay, your wife and Brian are judging, but I'm not judging.
She chose to marry me. It's her fault.
She did. I remind my wife of that all the time. She chose this.
She knew what she signed up for. Second and 3. Good run on first down.
Yeah, about as good as you can hope for with this Vikings team. Oh, man. All right. Ryan Poles still has yet to win a division game as the Bears GM. Let's
keep that streak going. Yep. Come on.
I didn't love the run.
There we go.
It worked out.
Well, the pass game has netted us 2 interceptions and pretty much nothing else. So maybe we become a running team tonight.
Yeah, if you have a run game, it's a wonderful thought. You can't go 0-2 in these uniforms. You just can't let that happen. Oh, I thought that was going to be a false start.
You can't put 2 guys in motion, can you?
I don't know. Obviously you can, but I think maybe you just have to make sure everybody's set. I don't know. I'm naive on that rule.
You don't see that very often.
Joey, I can respect that. It's AFC, so it doesn't hurt the Vikings. 2nd and 9. All right. Well, Ty Chandler's in there. Maybe it'll be another run play. An outside run play. Game's starting to wind down, though.
Yeah, we're already most of the way through the third quarter.
Come on.
Who are you throwing that to, Josh?
I think that was supposed to be a quick, short pass to Chandler there. Well, if you're new here, if you just found us on our live stream, we do have a podcast, the Skol Hop. We talk about the Minnesota Vikings, and we feature an Iowa brewed beer, a different one every episode. We've had, 15 episodes so far. We'll be recording number 16 on Wednesday. So we talk the Vikings. We don't trash talk anybody. We like the Vikings and we like Iowa beer. So they're going to say it's not a catch. There's a flag. Watch it be a hold on the Vikings or something, though.
holding.
Okay. All right. I'll take it. JK, I forgot that there's a Dobbs Browns connection there. Oh man, yeah, holding. That's the second defensive holding against KJ tonight. Maybe it helps being a physical receiver. Come on, CJ.
Yeah.
Demoralizing. Blue Moon, I enjoy your sadness right now at that penalty. Yeah, Sweat didn't bite at that fake at all. All right, come on. Quick pass, third and medium, 6 or 7.
Third and medium long.
All right. Let's go. Let's go. Do something. Vikings, where are they at on the field? Are they
40.
I think you're
7?
still in 4-down territory at this point. The way you've been playing, the way the defense has been playing.
No tie.
All right, go for it.
Yep, go for it here. Go for it here. They are 0 for 1 on 4th down.
Yep. All right. Well, I think he's trolling, but Fat Lips is saying that Brian O'Neill is getting owned, and I think you got a point there. He's not having his best game, and I think it's being showcased a little bit.
Peter Sullivan wants to know if there are any micro brews from the Cedar Rapids area.
Oh, I'm sure there are a ton. I can't think of it right.
Lion Bridge. Forrest brought us. Ah! No! You gotta be kidding me! Oh.
It's all right.
You
get to own it a little bit. Good grief.
Goodness gracious.
You got to change something up here. At this point, 3 interceptions. I mean, when do you tell Dobbs to sit down and let Mullins kind of try to change something up? At least for this game. Not saying bench him forever, but come on, like something has to change. You got to do something. So Joey, what's that up?
No, you go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, if you had a good point, I was gonna just talk.
I was just gonna finish my thought from Peter that asked about micro brews from Cedar Rapids. We had Lion Bridge.
Oh yeah, there's
Forest. Not too long ago on the podcast. So Lion Bridge Brewery out of Cedar Rapids, pretty good. Would recommend.
Yeah. Brian, you want to see a podcast where Josh Dobbs judges us at work? That'd be awesome. I would love to see that too. And I would listen/watch it at work. So it would just be a conversation pretty much at that point. Joey, our podcast name, the Skol Hop. We kind of wrestled with a few different names, and we even recorded an initial episode under a different name. But then found out somebody else kind of uses that other name a little bit. So we went with something else. I don't know. Skol Hop, I don't even really know who came up with it. Was it you, Ev? Skol, obviously, for the Vikings, and Hop because there's hops in beer.
Yeah, I don't remember how we landed on it, but it just kind of, once we figured it out. We were like, yeah, that's it. And then we found a good little logo for it, and we've been running with that ever since.
Peter Sullivan, Broncos fan. All right. Well, I'm still not over last week's game, but I guess you can stay. Yeah, Moon. How long was Warren Moon a Viking? Was it just the 1 year?
The 90s,
Yeah.
early 90s. Like I was a child.
Oh man. Don
Josh,
Mitchell
get your Gatorade, man. Where's that Gatorade?
on Twitter. Don Mitchell is saying the in-game entertainment is trying to hype up the crowd, but it's not working. JK, I'm not over this week's game. How did the Browns do? I didn't pay attention. Of course.
They lost to the Broncos, didn't they?
Did they? Peter could probably tell us. Man. Yep, of course. This is turnover time. This is where the Vikings defense puts it in their hands. Because the offense isn't doing it.
This has been a really boring game, honestly.
I mean, it really has. 6-3 late in the third. Courtney Cronin on Twitter says first team to a touchdown wins, and that's probably accurate.
Courtney Cronin hates the Vikings, though. Ever since she made it big, she's not been.
I don't know. Why do you say that? I guess I don't know what has she said.
She's on around the horn quite a bit now, and she doesn't speak favorably. I wouldn't say she trash talks the Vikings, but she doesn't speak favorably of the Vikings, given her past as a beat writer for the Vikings.
Yeah,
you'd think that she'd maybe be a little kinder, but I just remember seeing some stuff a few weeks ago when Dobbs kind of flashed on the scene. She was kind of throwing him under the bus a little bit.
I saw one thing. She was giving him grief for not knowing where the stadium locker room was.
That might have been the biggest thing.
But, that was his first time in that building.
Yeah. They don't practice there.
Oh, my gosh. Blue Moon, I think they keep showing polls because this is as close as he's been to winning an NFC North division game as the Bears GM since he's been there.
It is kind of comical how much they're showing him right now, though.
And, of course, they would do that for him against the Vikings. It's almost like they're not even going to – they are going to snap it, I think. No, I don't think they're going to snap it. Oh, okay.
They did.
All right. Just figure it out. Come on.
Well, we got one more quarter to go. We've got 11 people watching us right now, so thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
6-3. I have not been keeping up with the scoreboard at all, but that doesn't really matter because it really hasn't been a game.
Yep. Not at all. Not entertaining, not exciting. Some of the most exciting Vikings plays have been called back due to a incomplete pass or a penalty or anything. Just frustrating altogether. Oh, all right. Looks like we're losing Peter here.
Thanks for joining us, Peter.
Yep. All right. How does this end, Dev? What do you think happens?
I mean, I think Courtney's onto something. First one to a touchdown.
Yeah. The Vikings have to. It's like they haven't woken up. they constantly need 5 yards and get 4, or lose 5.
JK, to answer your question, I'm looking at the ESPN app right now. The over/under is 43.5. So we are easily under.
Yeah.
I don't think we go over.
It's like watching the Hawkeyes.
Yeah.
All right. Restroom break. I'll be right back.
Vikings were 3.5-point favorites. They're currently losing by 3. Yeah. Got to figure something out here. Got to make it happen down the stretch. Good news is it's only 3 points. Could be a lot worse. I think we need to paint Austin's wall purple. What do you guys think? I think that wall in the background would look a whole lot better in purple. Let me know your thoughts. Here we go. First play of the fourth quarter. Big tackle for loss. Daniil Hunter. Joey, good question there. I think I'm the optimist. Austin is the pessimist. I would say Greg Joseph makes it. But I don't know. Austin will have to chime in here. Austin, you'll have to check Joey's most recent comment here.
All right, after this third down.
No. Incomplete.
So we have an optimist and the pessimist. Vikes line up for a 50-yarder with oof. I mean, 0. There's no way the Vikings make a kick like that.
When you were gone, I made a comment that we need to paint your wall in the background purple. It's a little red right now. JK says paint it yellow and then paint the stairs purple.
Ooh.
I don't care what combination or what is painted what, but we need some purple and gold back there.
Yeah, I agree. This is what it was when I moved in the house. And
goodness gracious, you made that.
I'll come help you. That was one of the first things I said, is that I needed to change the color down here to purple.
I'll help you paint it. I'm pretty good at painting.
Bet. Let's do it. I think I have to buy in. I think the wife would be all right with it.
I need my fourth quarter beer, and then I'll be done for the night.
Man. All right. Well, let's hope that field goal not being a touchdown is what finally does it.
Ooh, a spray paint mural. That's a great suggestion, JK.
Ooh, yeah. If
you know anybody that's good at spray paint art, let us know. We could commission them.
Ben Gessling on Twitter is saying that both Dobbs and Nick Mullins are throwing before the next series, like on the sidelines.
Oh, boy. Well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? That would be the 4th Vikings quarterback to throw a pass if Mullins comes in and throws a pass.
Yeah.
This season. When's the last time the Vikings have had 4 quarterbacks play?
I don't know. It got pretty rough there with like the Brooks Bollinger era.
We should bring up that I sent you that note.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier this week of all the Vikings draft picks of quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. I'll pull it up now.
Bye, Brian. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Brian. Brian, you know, if they win now, you can never watch Vikings football with us ever again.
I was going to say something similar.
10-hour drive, and we probably don't want them in our house. All right, fair enough. Thanks, JK. Good looking out.
Yeah, there were some interesting years and some interesting quarterback draft picks for the Vikings.
Yeah. How many first rounders? No first rounders until Tommy Kramer in 77.
And then the next first rounder was Dante Culpepper in 99.
Yep.
And then Christian Ponder in 11, Bridgewater in 14.
So they're about 50% on decent first round quarterbacks in Vikings history.
Best quarterback name, John David Booty.
JDB. I didn't
To
realize he was a fifth rounder until I saw that the other day. I thought he was more of a seventh or undrafted guy.
I compiled this list from Vikings Wire.
I
So
mean, I'm
they
not
didn't.
saying it's not accurate.
I think it is accurate, and then
Yeah.
I kind of cross-referenced with ProFootballReference.com. But yeah, it is an interesting list, and there are a lot of people out there that are saying the Vikings need to draft a quarterback next year.
I think so as well. All right, Dobbs is out there. But talk about leashes. I think he's got a pretty short leash right now.
Those interceptions haven't been his fault though. They've been those tip drill.
That one to TJ was 100% his fault.
Yeah, but the other two haven't. They've been the
Yeah.
tip drill off the hands of 32s down.
Oh, all right. Give us that time back. Who knows? Maybe having Mullins warm up a little bit kind of lit a fire under him.
Yeah, it could be. Joey's sometimes a half empty, but sometimes half full type of guy. I'm usually a half full kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm quick to the half emptiness.
That defines our relationship right there.
That's why we work, Ev. Talking about pessimism, I think regardless of how this game ends, you're going to hear a lot of Vikings Twitter calling to see more Jaron Hall. I'm not saying that's what I'm thinking right now. I just be prepared for that to happen. At least Nick Mullins. I mean, you're going to hear more of those opinions that maybe Dobbs isn't quite there yet. Terrell Smith. Oh, Golden Gopher. I think he started the game for the Bears because somebody else is injured. So their defensive backs are getting a little thin. Yeah, see, they're not.
Man, can't do anything.
Yeah, Joey, the Christian Ponder era was another rough one. It's a shame that that's who AP had as his quarterback for a little while, at least. I think the most what-if quarterback the Vikings have had is Sam Bradford.
When he wasn't drafted, he was traded.
No, yeah, but come on. Gotta get it.
There we go. First down.
Oh, I'm behind you again.
Where's your play clock at?
It hasn't started. Oh, 37, 36, 35. I've got to be at least 5 seconds behind you.
All right. See if that does it.
26, 25, 24. Yep.
Oh, we're almost in lockstep.
Come on. Oh, come on. Seriously?
You have got to be kidding me. 4 interceptions? Josh Dobbs, you're done, man. You're done. Josh Dobbs has to be done after that.
Just off decision alone. Yeah, and that's an interception for sure at like the 35-yard line. Good grief. Yeah, that's a
And KOC can't believe it.
JK, you can have him back.
Yeah, send him back to Cleveland. I think things worked better when he didn't know the offense.
Was that a fumble? I think it was a fumble, but I think the Bears got it. They're saying they got it. Unless Ivan Pace has it in his arms. Oh, no. Dang it. Come on. That was for sure a fumble. Man, if only Ivan Pace could grab that. I agree with you, Evan. I think Dobbs is done for the night.
Well, they're in field goal range again.
They started the drive in field goal range. Man.
Metellus opted out. Man. Why are they showing the replay? It doesn't even matter. They already ran a play.
Yeah. Not everybody pays as well of attention as we do, Ed.
No, they just like to rub it in our face.
Yeah. John Creasel tweeted the Vikings offense has more turnovers than points tonight, and that's absolutely true.
That's a frustrating reality.
To the Bears. To the freaking Bears.
This could be an Eberflus job-saving game.
At least for a week.
No, there's still 10 minutes.
Yeah, but, I mean, it doesn't matter. Unless you get a turnover here.
Here we go. Good stop.
No. Eric Thompson on Twitter. We'll always have the Atlanta game, Josh.
And the Saints game after that. I mean, that was pretty good.
Yeah, but even towards the end, they tried to give it away.
True. That was mostly KOC, though.
Yeah, but still. Man.
Yes.
Yes!
Bubble!
Yes! Yes!
Vikings ball, Sheldon Day. Let's go.
Skol.
Yes. Let's go.
All right, Nick Mullins.
Troy Aikman just now saying that's the only thing you couldn't do is turn the ball over.
I don't know. If I'm a Bears fan, I'm not too worried yet.
Well, Hunter forced it, and then Day came up with it. Let's go. We needed that so badly. Oh, my gosh. What's old Tom Grassi saying over there on his live stream, I wonder?
I don't know. He's probably rooting for the Bears right now.
Probably.
Joey, I think your thought on Vikings fans' thoughts on Favre is the general consensus. I think that Niners game and that last second touchdown to Greg Lewis was when a lot of people fell in love with him.
We did a little
gave him some credit.
We did a little podcast promo video with that play.
Oh yeah,
Favre to Lewis.
And it's on TikTok too.
It's on TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, go check.
That's a good memory.
Go check out the TikTok.
Yeah, I can drop our TikTok in the comments.
All right. John Creasel on Twitter says they should not allow Dobbs on the field again today. Mullins can't be worse right now. I generally agree. Oh yeah, there's our TikTok.
Here's the specific TikTok that we were referencing a minute ago. Just in case you wanted to check it out yourself.
It's a good one. It's got Paul Allen's call. That's my bad day video I watch. If I'm having a bad day, it just makes you feel a little bit better. It's gone. Greg Lewis. Touchdown.
Oh my heavens.
Oh my heavens. Yep.
We could get PA on the podcast. That'd be fun.
Oh, I would faint. I'd be more starstruck than if we had Kirk Cousins on the podcast. That'd be amazing. He's been on the 10K Takes podcast.
Has he?
Yeah, they've had a few guys. They've had Kirk and Paul Allen, Meat Sauce from fan, and awesome. Dobbs again.
Our offense can't do anything.
I honestly don't understand the idea.
Fans are booing right now.
Yeah, I don't get why Dobbs is still out there. You can't trust him right now. I'm not saying bench him the whole season, but right now it's not. It's not working.
Good. Wow.
Is that not a helmet to helmet, I guess? Man. Vikings are trying to Bears. JK.
I think he led with his shoulder. I don't think that was helmet to helmet.
3rd and 2. And you're definitely in 4-down territory. You have to be.
You're down by 6. Get rid of it, Josh.
All right, Brandon Powell.
Here we go.
Tonight so far.
First down. Let's go.
Somebody on Twitter, Janik Eckhard, put Danielle Hunter on offense.
That's a good one. I like Janik Eckhard. He's good.
Yeah, he's a good follow. Unfortunately,
hey, Brandon Powell is playing. He's the best Vikings receiver tonight.
Tonight, yeah. He might lead the team in yards, reception yards.
Throw quick.
Yeah. Did he get in?
It's such a Vikings thing to do.
He was wide open.
Such a Vikings thing to do.
Joey, you love PA because he's a homer. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a homer, and I think he embraces that. And we, as Vikings fans, embrace him for it. He's exciting. You just feel that he loves this team. I'd love to be listening to him right now. Man, wide open. That should have been a touchdown.
Yeah, Troy Aikman saying Addison's got to know where he is on that play, and he's absolutely right.
But even so, that ball wasn't. I don't think Addison could have caught that inbounds.
No, it wasn't well thrown.
Man. What down is it?
Good question. It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, JK, that ball was not thrown correctly.
2nd and 10.
Alec Lewis on Twitter. Josh Dobbs had a wide open Jordan Addison streaking down the sideline. They couldn't connect. Kevin O'Connell sinks to his knees. Dobbs closes his eyes. Disaster. That's.
This is the life of a Vikings fan, my friend. This is what we signed up for, or what you were born into. In my case,
You dragged me into this, Evan. This is all your fault.
I'm always the scapegoat of your frustration with the Vikings.
You're like the quarterback of my fanhood. You get all the credit and all the blame.
No. And we started a podcast together, and here we are.
You get all the credit and all the blame for that, too.
Well, might I remind you that the Vikings are still only a touchdown away from taking the lead.
Yeah, maybe.
And Gordon looks like he's hurt, so he might not be a problem.
Commented, yo, I wonder if he. Oh. Okay, all right. That almost sounds like a replay. How quick they played that. Yeah, JK. At least the Vikings aren't the Panthers, but last I checked, the Panthers have a more recent. His hand was under the ball.
Run the play.
Panthers have a more recent Super Bowl appearance. What are you saying, Ev?
We got to run the play here.
Oh yeah, but I think his hand was under the ball. They called it a catch on the field.
But here we are. There's the challenge flag. Eberflus just threw it. Like, that's why you got to run the play. Like, it's a coaching thing. Kevin O'Connell's got to just tell his guys, like, run something. Here's just a generic run play. Here's a dive play. Let's get it to Madison.
Yeah, just do it. Burn the ball. Like, burn it for one play if that's what it takes.
Right.
Joey, do we believe in momentum? I mean, you can't measure it, but I don't know. I think there's something to it.
This is where we go to Twitter and see if Twitter knows anything that we don't.
Daily Norseman says, looked like a catch to me, but I'm hopelessly biased, so don't listen. Don't listen to me. Yeah, Joey, I think momentum, there's something to it, but since you can't define it or plan for it, I don't know. It's hard to give it a lot of credit. I do think that the game is way different if Addison finds a way to reel in that first catch, but
Rich Eisen just tweeted, the Eberflus flag toss was the Bears' longest attempt of the night. He threw that flag pretty far. Oh, it's funny. Some people are saying horrible challenge here by Eberflus.
Yeah, JK, I think you got it. You hit the nail on the head there. There's not enough to overturn it.
Please fire whomever told Eberflus to challenge that play. I'll take it. If he's wrong, I will take it.
He'd lose a timeout. That could be huge.
I think he will lose a timeout. I don't think he's going to win this challenge.
Oh, man. This is frustrating. I don't like, can the Vikings just win a game handedly?
It's not our style, man. It's not what we do. We add gray hairs to this and to this for you.
Probably got a couple in here. I'll pick them out every once in a while. We're losing viewers.
The call will stand. The call will stand, says Joe Buck.
I mean, yeah, it touches the grass, but his hand's under it, and it doesn't bobble.
First down. Let's go. Touchdown. All right, Madison with 5. Joey says he helped with the script writing
Nice.
during the writer's strike. Can you write some more Vikings wins?
Yeah,
Preferably
I'll take it.
like some handily won Vikings games.
Oh, Joey, we won't blackball you. Yes.
Yes, there we go. TJ.
All right. Come
Nice
on.
catch. All right. Let's go. Joey, we're just happy that you're here and happy that
Yeah.
you're watching this.
Joey, you are an official Skol Hopper. You too, JK. You too, JK. All right. That's probably Dobbs' best play of the game.
It is. He had a few dimes to Brandon Powell.
Yeah, that's true. But that was more a Powell thing. Dobbs stepped up in the pocket there, and he read the field. And
It was
credit
good
to
pass
TJ for
protection
catching the
too by the
ball.
O-line. The O-line finally stepped up.
JK, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. You've been here the whole time, haven't you?
Yeah, JK's been with me from the start.
And
Where
Joey,
you were
you've been here quite a while. I wonder if our Bears fan left. Blue Moon. Haven't heard from him in a little bit. That's okay. We welcome everybody here. What's going on? Are they taking him off?
I'm trying to listen to what Joe Buck is saying. Jaquan Brisker's walking off the field.
Is it one of those the eye in the sky is pulling him off for concussion tests?
Could be. Looked like he was on the opposite side of the field. And then the trainers came over and walked him off. Could be.
Joey, you absolutely can write out of character and give the Vikings a 40-point win. That is definitely allowed and Skol Hop approved.
Big Skol Hop stamp of approval on that. We're in the red zone. Have we been in the red zone tonight?
I want to say earlier, maybe.
Yes! Let's go!
It's yes!
Woo!
Leave me hanging there.
Let's go.
All right, Carlos, you just joined. Hey, Carlos, you're the reason you officially can't leave because
Yeah, Carlos, you got to stick with us now, man.
Yes, Carlos, are you a Vikings
now.
fan? Or are you just here for the conversation? Thanks for the support there, JK. Oh man. Well, hopefully Courtney Cronin is right. It's a tie game right now, isn't it? Yeah, go for the lead.
Come on, Greg. Make
Got
this.
him. Got it.
Right down the not down the middle, but it was good.
In between.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yep. Joey, I hope you're right. Now the Vikings defense can get another turnover to seal it, because it feels like that would. Feels like if you stop the Bears one more time, you're winning. Carlos, you're a Cowboys fan. Hey, you are welcome to lurk in our stream whenever. And you're not going to catch any grief in here for being a Cowboys fan. Especially this year. Your team's doing all right. Yeah, Fat Lips. I think we got a little bit of a troll here in Fat Lips. But, yeah, Jefferson, maybe he could have if it was, like, desperate. But his whole thing is being 100% healthy. And if he's only, I've said it before, if he's only 95% or even 97%, like you don't risk it.
I can speak into the running aspect of things. Like, yeah, he could be running full speed like one or two times, but everything that I've heard on the Justin Jefferson front is stamina. He can run full speed a few times, but he can't run full speed, for a full practice, and that's why they've really held him out. So
yeah, Joey, you can't spell skull without TJ. You're onto something there. I think I don't see any lies in that statement. Carlos, this is the year. As a Vikings fan, I know how that feels. But hey, it eventually worked for the Cubs, so I'll hold out hope.
All right, D, let's go.
Yeah, Carlos, Josh Dobbs has 4 picks, and at least 2 of them are fully his fault. Well, that's not how you stop the Bears. Oh, man.
Yes, Josh Dobbs has 4 picks. You read that correctly.
Luke Inman on Twitter says the first smile of KOC tonight comes with 5:54 left in the fourth quarter. That's probably accurate for us, too.
All right.
Come on. Another run.
First down.
That's all right.
Bears have 2 timeouts. Vikings have all 3. That's good.
Yeah, Joey, we live near a lot of Cubs fans. Evan and I have actually attended a Cubs game together.
Yeah, when we were kids, a long
Yeah.
time ago.
But yeah, that was the sentiment. Always next year. All right, wrap him
Good.
up. Okay,
Good
all right. Cam Bynum, he's been quiet. Romy, TJ seems much better with Dobbs, while Addison was much better with Cousins. I mean, you might be onto something there. I think your point about Addison and Cousins is spot on. I mean, when's the last time we really were super excited about Addison? Nice.
Yes.
Get there. Is that Theo Jackson?
No, that was Blackman.
Oh, yeah. Oh, talk about a name we haven't said in a while. Jeez.
Big Mekhi Blackman. I sat in an apartment seat for the memes.
Carlos, yeah, JJ, he's not playing tonight. They're giving him another week, and then they've got the bye week next week. So kind of being really cautious about that, which as long as he's back after the bye, I'll be all right. And Justin Fields.
Don't let him get started.
Yes! Let's go! Oh, yeah!
Yes!
Skol.
Skol. Joey with the prediction, right?
Joey, please keep writing these things.
Yes.
There it is,
There it is, baby.
Let's go, Joey. You had it dead on. Now,
Skol.
JK, you've been saying it all night. Bears are going to Bears.
Bears will bear.
Well, Justin Fields, you're not going to be a very good running back if you fumble it. 2 straight drives, he's fumbled it. Oh, man. Metellus got to feel great about that.
Hit click right there.
You remember how they used to talk about Adrian Peterson and how he just got to get warm up, and forever, he'll have 5 straight rushes where he gets 1 yard, and then on the 6th rush, he'll get like 40 yards. I feel like that's kind of been Metellus tonight. He's been okay. He's been playing good, but he's been on the cusp of doing something really great. And that was his really great play right there.
Now, Kevin O'Connell just needs to not F it up here.
Joey, skull. Let's go. Everybody. JK, I'm honoring. I'm boom, you're a Vikings fan now. Thank you. Skol.
Don't screw it up, Kevin O'Connell.
I mean, that rush wasn't terrible. The Bears are not calling any timeouts. Yeah, JK, no more picks. We're probably going to see a lot of rushing plays, which I don't know. You'd like to get a first down.
They even had a lineman on the ground.
Who did?
The Bears did right there. Like, I feel like you have numbers there to make some sort of positive yardage. how do Vikings fans feel about Kevin O'Connell? I mean, I think he's a top 5 coach in the last 2 years.
Wins wise, yeah. I think the general consensus on him is we're happy. Yeah, he's not perfect. I think his game management could be better.
Clock management specifically.
Clock management, and even like gamesmanship, like how you call a game, I think it could be better.
Yeah.
I think he's very football smart and very quarterback position smart, which is helpful, especially when you're, starting quarterback wasn't with the team a month ago. The Bears did call a timeout after that second down play.
Well, they've got one more and the 2-minute warning. So,
well, dang it.
Oof.
Well, they just called that third timeout, so they're out of timeouts now. Carlos, I agree. The Vikings could be doing worse. I mean, the Vikings hired O'Connell at the same time the Bears hired Eberflus, and I think the proof is in the pudding on who is the better coach. But that all being said, O'Connell has a lot of areas he could improve.
I think Kwesi's outmanaged Ryan Poles too.
Oh yeah, I think so. Even he's not perfect. I mean, you look at the Lewis Cine pick, but he's had some really good hits too. Joey, yeah, I kind of agree with that. McCarthy in the fourth quarter. I just think O'Connell, he could use like a college course on how to play and call games at the end of the game. Man, what are they saying?
They're saying this would be a 61-yard try, and they're not going to put Greg Joseph in. They're going to punt it, or maybe they're going to.
I don't
know.
The clock's down. You're going to get delay a game. What's happening? What were they trying to do? Were they trying to get him off?
Look to delay a game. Well, that's a LaFleur call right there. Take the delay a game.
Yeah. Yeah, Carlos, there's a lot of bad coaches this season. And how many have been fired so far? Just 2, I think. Frank Reich today and Josh McDaniels a few weeks ago.
I think those are the only 2, yeah.
So far.
It was a bad punt, too. Could have been better, says Joe Buck. And you're right. It could have been better. That whole drive could have been better. We're only up by 1. Good night.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, because the door is wide open right now. The Bears, they don't have any timeouts, but they still have the 2-minute warning.
They still have a lot of time, and they've proven they can move the ball quickly.
JK, yeah. I mean, there is something to be said about Ohio State quarterbacks. CJ Stroud is playing well, but he's really one of the first ones in recent memory to be a good NFL quarterback out of that school. Come on. And, of course, this is going to be after this play, we'll be at the 2-minute warning probably. Feels weird that they're not going to snap it.
No, they just wanted to see what the Vikings were going to do, I think. But they're out of timeouts, so.
That seemed weird to me. I feel like as a Bears fan, I would have wanted them to, because they burned 20 seconds there.
Joey says, waste that time, baby. And I agree.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Ryan Wright this year. He's been so good previous years.
Plus size punter, man.
Oh man! All right. Yeah, I
Wow.
wonder how. What?
Dobbs is the stat line between Dobbs and Fields is crazy. Maybe it's not that crazy, but Justin Fields 26 of 34 for 181 yards, 5.3 average, no touchdowns, no picks, 3 sacks, and 88 rating.
Jeez.
Josh Dobbs 21 of 31, 163 yards, 5.3 average, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions, 2 sacks, and a 51.6 rating. And yet
Yep.
somehow the Vikings are winning.
So far.
So far.
By 1 point. I mean, they lost by 1 point last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, Joey. Now the realist question: did I write for a fumble or an interception? Oh man. I was drinking. I don't remember. I'll take a pick six if you have it in you. I'd take that. That'd be nice.
We'll take anything at this point that helps the Vikings. Skol chant. They're firing it up. Let's
It's a
go.
safety. Carlos says it's a safety. Plot twist. All right, get a sack. Just come on. And now you got out of bounds, and
40-yard safety would be pretty awesome at this point.
they just need to get in field goal range.
The Vikings just need to pick them off or force
Yeah,
another
Joey,
fumble.
come on. Give us something here, Joe. 2nd and 5. This just doesn't feel good.
Metellus drops back in coverage. That might have been a mistake.
JK says turnover on downs. I'd take that too. That'd be fine. But they're already like 10, 15 yards away from field goal range. Come on.
How did he have that much time? Get him! Throws it away.
Man. Took some time off the clock. But at this point, now you're wondering if you're going to need some of that time. That was a good coverage play, except for right there where they show a wide open receiver.
St. Brown. Yeah.
No clutch. I mean, JK, you're onto something. Fields has got that Ohio State receiver bug to him, or Ohio State quarterback bug to him. Come on. Let's go. A sack would be huge.
Get him!
What? He wasn't.
He was a first rounder, so they're going to give it to him.
I mean, that was.
As we've learned, they've really gotten lenient with this call, is what Joe Buck.
Yeah, but they've been happy to throw the flag against the Vikings for
Right.
intentional grounding.
That's what's frustrating about it.
Like that, there's no question. That was a oh crap intentional grounding.
The last 2 plays have been that way.
Of course.
Gosh, dang it.
I mean, at this point, let him in the end zone.
Those guys are just throwing haymakers out there, too.
Because did the Vikings? Yeah, they called a timeout.
Mm.
Well, Joey, you can rewrite it again. Wide open too. Jeez. And you just let him go. Like who was off there? Yeah, Blue Moon, of course you're still here. Come on. And they're gonna run it because they're gonna try to milk the clock here too. Flag on who? Probably Vikings. Too many men. 12 men. Son of a.
No. Come on, guys. Figure it out.
Yeah, Joey, he did miss once, but that was a long field goal. This is like a easier than an extra point right now.
The
First.
chip shot at this point.
And they're gonna kneel it. They're gonna make him burn some timeouts. Well, this sucks.
This does suck. The Vikings are trying to Bears.
We have seen worse misses, but that's the Vikings kickers missing worse. You forget the best kicker in the league is always the kicker against the Vikings. All right, well, they can kneel it one more time and basically burn all but like 10 seconds off the clock, pretty much. Yeah, 10 seconds. So with the play, Vikings would have like 4 seconds left. 500, 6-6.
What a frustrating game. What a frustrating game. This is dumb. This is such a bad way to end a game, too. This is stupid. Ten seconds.
Gotta love it.
What a cheap win for the Bears.
Yeah, but
A
when you
win's a
consider
win.
everything, the Vikings have been horrible tonight.
4 picks. You can't throw the ball away 4 times and expect to win a
And that
game.
last offensive drive was a complete disaster. Joey, why do the Vikings wear purple? Yeah.
We'll take that one, Joey. We'll take it.
Don't. Why? All right, Hail Mary. Joey, we still love this team too. That's why we're Vikings fans. You do. You got to laugh the tough ones off. Sun still comes up tomorrow. they're not even rushing. Somebody get behind him. It's a forward pass.
Yeah, there's the flag. And there's the game.
I don't even know why we watched that last play.
Well,
we will talk about this one on the podcast. Carlos, I think the playoffs are still within reach, but a loss here just opened the door for a lot of other teams too. Oh, man. Thanks, Joey. Thanks for being here. JK, thanks for being here.
Thanks, everybody. We appreciate it.
Yeah. We plan to stream again on the Vikings-Raiders game in a couple of weeks. But we're going to have a podcast this week. Check it out. It should be out Thursday. The Skol Hop. Check us out.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right. Any closing thoughts, Ev?
Pretty embarrassing to lose to the Bears at home.
Mm-hmm.
And not even give up a touchdown and still lose.
Yeah.
Like, that's frustrating. That is frustrating. But I don't know. I don't know what to do with this Vikings team. I mean, I'm at a loss. You have these dramatic wins against possible playoff teams like the Falcons and the Saints,
Mm-hmm.
with a quarterback that you picked up at the trade deadline for pennies on the dollar.
Yep.
And you can't beat the Bears at home. Like,
yeah,
that's frustrating.
When you don't even give up a touchdown, like you said.
Yeah, that's frustrating. So,
yep. Well,
I don't know. We'll have a lot to talk about on the pod this week.
Yep,
for sure.
And we'll have a Bears fan on the pod too. Luckily, he's a good friend, so it should be okay.
Yeah, take it easy on us, Forrest.
Please. All right, man. Thanks, Blue Moon. It was a good game. We appreciate the lighthearted rivalry conversation.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll wrap this up here. We'll play in 2 weeks from now. Week what's it gonna be? Week 15?
Sure.
No, not that. I don't know. Whenever the Vikings play the Raiders.
I think this was week 12. So week
14. I was a week off. We'll be back on the live stream, possibly together, possibly not. We'll just see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. We're signing off.
Till next time.
Skol.
Skol.